He's alive!
Roads? We don't need roads.
It's like lightning. It's like a surge of electricity. And then it's gone.
So speaking of other designer stuff, see, I saw that you posted an article, or who posted that article actually?
Not me.
It might have been me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think it
just
was
like
Rob.
on the fly, like rattling shit off.
But if people haven't heard, Elon Musk has another company, of course. I swear he's an evil genius, man.
Yeah, he
a
pretends to
creative
be
evil genius.
I just want to, better human beings, but he's just all about that cheddar, dog.
I have a point on that in this, but
That was mentioned. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think
I don't
maybe
think I got that far.
Siri read it to me, so.
I need to do that.
But if anybody hasn't heard, Elon Musk has another company called Neuralink, which aims to integrate AI or computers and humans, or at least brain waves.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think the idea was that it's going to start with medical patients, right? First, like people who have like
Brain
paraplegics.
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Any kind of brain damage
Alright.
or motory skill damage.
Okay.
So that's what they're going to start. That's what they're aiming for. And I think it's coming up in the news now because he just recently had the announcement about it, right? Because I think he's been working on this company for a little while, right? From the last I've heard.
I think 2017 it started, and then they started working on things, and they just, like you said, maybe last Thursday or Tuesday they did a
Like a launch, like a
Like
soft
a
launch or
launch.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to call it like initial opening, but it's not that.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think Musk kind of said that the reason why they were kind of doing this was to kind of like gain volunteers because they need people because they've done the test on rats and stuff like that, right?
So now it's time
Yeah.
for like human
Yeah.
Human
trials.
testing. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
So he's hoping to get FDA regulator
Yeah, well,
certified really soon.
So he has to do that first, right? Before they do human trials?
Do you need that before human trials, or
thought
can someone
so.
just dedicate themselves?
I think for if they're volunteering for testing, that's
Yeah,
how you get
volunteering.
FDA after that.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
So I think that's how that works.
Oh,
Right.
That's cool.
I
So
am
as
no
long as
doctor.
I'm
they
signing up.
Don't die on the fucking table.
Yep.
But that's why they have that laundry list of what are you like? If you take this, you may experience.
So break it down. What is it like? Something that goes into your head, pretty much, right?
I think the drawings I saw there was basically kind of like a piece that wraps around the back of your ear.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple wires that connect to certain pathways in your brain.
Dude,
So
it's epic.
it connects to some sensory units that will feed information to the piece
Yeah.
that's in the back of your ear.
Yep,
And
the
then
chip.
send it to whatever's powering that. So whether it be on a phone, on a computer, or something like
Wow.
Yeah. Dude,
That's
it's
scary.
some few hundred of those fiber wires are going to be literally integrated, like injected into certain like sensory
Holy
parts, like Ray said,
shit.
into the brain. It's incredible, dude.
Yeah.
Technology is ridiculous.
The interesting thing I learned with this was that your brain has no what do you call it like feel sensors. So like actually installing the wires in it wouldn't be painful.
Oh, because
That's
you don't feel nothing.
insane.
Yeah, your brain actually won't feel anything.
So like, yeah. Oh, wow.
But like your scalp or something from cutting into it will feel it, but
Yeah.
like your brain itself, you won't feel anything.
All right. So
The brain is stupid.
It's busy doing other things.
it reminds me of like Hannibal, when he's eating the guy's brain from him. And he's just like eating them and the guy doesn't feel it.
Ugh.
Dude, that makes sense now. Like,
Yeah,
have you
I never known that.
Yeah, you've seen like old brain surgery videos when they were doing like tests on people and people were just like wide awake. when they
Yeah.
were cutting on them.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yes.
Always disturbing to see shit like that
Yeah,
too.
especially fucking with the brain.
Yeah.
That's
Oof.
good. But what do you
Oh,
guys?
sorry.
What do you guys think? What are your overall thoughts? Of the
Big old
idea?
nope for me.
I'm also on the nope train, but like it's funny because the
The
first
Leslie
thing,
nope train.
the first thing, yeah, nope, I fucking love Leslie. One of the first things that I actually thought wasn't related to the technology at all. It was related to what the patient would look like post-op.
Oh.
Because
okay.
imagine that, how much
Yeah.
you're cutting. I mean, that's a lot. You're going to open the fucking brain because those wires, they said it was a few hundred wires that are going to
Oh,
be,
wow.
those fiber wires are going to be fed into the brain. So that's a
it's-
lot of brain that needs to be
And,
open.
and do they connect them to anything, or is it just like they go in there?
They're all connected to the
To-
chip.
All right. So no, I meant like, are
what part of the brain are they
Are
connected?
yeah,
to?
are they connecting like
Oh.
exactly to like a?
Yeah,
what do you call it?
like a neuron.
A neuron. There you
yeah.
go. Something. Yeah. All right. So, okay. All right.
Yeah, they're connecting directly to. I think ones that send sensory things. So like,
Wow.
the idea. What I think.
Fuck that.
Well, at least it's good for the idea for like
Yes.
people like paraplegic patients or things like that, because I think the first trials they want to do is to see if they can get somebody with the chip to think about like moving a mouse on a on a keyboard
Right.
and see if those things can happen. So basically, they can use their thoughts to move things on computers.
Almost like Stephen Hawking's technology,
Okay. All right.
So
but just magnified.
see, I don't see it. I don't see it bad for that. I don't see it.
No, I'm okay with that. Like helping out any disabled people
Sure.
or anything like that.
Sure.
But I think from there, it's not a big jump for people using it.
Yeah.
Because there's one thing that Musk kind of talks about is that we don't. Well, it's computer integration.
Yeah.
But one thing is that we're already integrated with technology with our phones.
Yeah, we are.
Like
completely.
these things are like at our sides all the time, and we use it for everything.
Yeah.
And then, in the best way possible, like this could lead to the next step of human evolution. Because I mean, think about it. Like if you have this, and say you have access to Google in your head, like you no longer have to like type in a Google search for something. Like you'll in seconds know it.
So no need for school anymore, right?
Pretty much. And that's interesting. I wonder like at what age you would initiate this. Like if is it like you think?
Yeah, I think that that part you got to dive in deep, because, I mean, not only do you gain like knowledge from school, but you gain social interactions.
Would you?
Like at school? No, at school you have those interactions with your.
Okay, yeah. See, that's what I was thinking.
Knowledge-wise, no.
mannerisms. You know, like you can't. You can't inject that.
Because then you're just gonna be a robot.
Well, I mean, you can make it an association with like homeschool kids. I mean, homeschool kids don't go to normal school, and
Right.
I mean, you could argue that some of them don't have good social skills,
Yeah.
but others go on to do normal
But
productive
fuck
life.
it, you could just download them into your brain now.
Yep, see, you don't even
Matrix.
I know kung fu.
I know kung fu.
I know kung fu.
Whoa, we'll realize the Matrix.
Yep.
Wow.
If
Well,
I
no.
want to know kung fu,
Wow. But see, would it really? I mean, there's like a lot of things that are involved with that.
Yeah.
I mean, your limbs.
No, your
you know,
muscles,
The
yeah.
muscle. Yeah. There's,
There's no way you would
know,
fucking.
there's no way you can do a triple backflip and
Yeah.
shit.
nah, yeah,
You're not gonna gain muscle
Information,
mass
though.
and
Information. You're right. Absolutely, you would
But-
have all that information.
I think there had to be, for me, there'd have to be like, if it becomes like recreational, I guess you could say.
recreational neural use.
Yeah, neural use. Like there has to be an age limit on it.
He said it's going to move really, really slow too.
I'm
the technology
sure,
is going to
yeah,
go
yeah.
so slow. It's not going to be an instant jump to where.
There's gonna be a few hundred deaths. Actually,
Yeah.
hope not.
God.
Hope he gets it right.
Yeah.
Hope he gets it right.
Yeah.
And this is the thing I also wanted to bring up was the idea of like Musk, like
Yeah,
like
I got a good Musk.
we got some good Musk going on right now, dude. It's getting hot in here. But like a lot of people just he's already deemed like a visionary.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of his projects get way overhyped, And I think what we like what you were kind of saying earlier, Ed, was that we forget that he's a businessman.
Yep.
Like
right.
well, I think he has good intentions. Like I think he's doing way above and beyond most business people what are doing today. But at the end of the day, he's trying to make a successful business. While at the same time pushing humanity forward.
Right.
But I think that's what I think that's where some of the kind of like the dissonance or the the non-connecting part is that people look at Elon Musk as like, oh well, he's he's a visionary. He wants to help humanity, and then other people kind of look at him, well, really he's just a businessman and he's trying to kind of do
Make that money.
Yeah. They do say that he is creating most of these ideas without even considering the general public, or having their own opinion as well to contribute. It's always just my idea. I know it's going to be good for the people. It's sort of like that train of thought, when people didn't even ask for it.
Yeah.
He's just going
Yeah.
to give it to them. I don't think it's horrible. But
I don't think it's a bad
that is
thing,
one
because he's
thing
he's
that they
thinking outside the
mentioned.
box, creating things that people think about, and why not? Someone's got to make money off of it. Shit, if he's smart enough to do it.
Yeah.
Not only that, a lot. I mean, this is voluntary. It's not
Yeah.
like he can initiate, be like, oh, well, you have to get the Neuralink
Yeah.
installed in your
Right.
head. So it's not like he's going to make you do that.
Right.
Or he might.
I mean, I don't know, dude.
Dun dun dun.
It still feels a little freaking Cyberdyne and Skynetty.
Yep.
You know?
That's what I think of Skynet, bro.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, he's an evil genius, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be
He's gonna
Dr.
take over.
Evil, dude. Or,
It's gonna take over.
Yeah, for sure.
but I think the idea of the singularity in general, the idea of like just human computer integration,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that's inevitable. I feel like I think we're gonna resist for a very long time, but
Sure.
I think at some point, like, I mean, look how much technology is integrated into our lives now.
Right.
Like,
we want
I mean-
it everywhere.
We really do like
Our cars,
that's one
our
thing.
refrigerators.
Yeah. Yep.
No, yeah, it's fucking
Yep.
ridiculous, man.
I saw
Yeah, it's
when I saw
beautiful, but ridiculous.
when I saw a refrigerator that could play freaking music or like
yeah.
stream Pandora,
So
I was just
sick.
like, oh.
Our
so
game,
sick.
whatever. Yeah, you can play.
But so I think eventually that's where we're headed.
Right.
But I mean,
And that's, yeah.
I think it's gonna happen so slow
Yeah.
that it's not gonna be as scary as we're envisioning the future. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'd like to believe.
They did say that. You're going to see it coming. You know, it's not going to be a surprise. So, which to me felt like it's going to be
Eased in.
eased in, which is
Yeah.
acceptable. You
Yeah.
know, it's not going to be something that's going to be pushed on
Yeah.
the public to where they're like, I don't know, I don't want this. This integration, especially with success in the beginning with, you know, people that definitely need it, it's going to, you know,
Yeah.
I feel it's like a shopping point, you know?
A point to go, if you think about it, cell phones, smartphones were the same exact way. Like
Yeah.
initially they were for business people, the people that used it, and then they trickled down to the masses, you know, and we now use it to just make fun of people on Instagram. So I think it's
Yeah.
I like that. So I think it's eventually coming, but it's going to be so slow,
Yeah.
and we'll probably be dead.
Yeah, by the time it gets to it, we'll be dead. So it doesn't
Probably.
matter.
So
Yeah.
it won't matter to us.
Unless we
but-
just put our brains on ice and then they bring
That's
us
it.
back.
I'm going to brain on ice and then I'll pop it into Chappie.
Yep, and we'll start the podcast again.
Yeah. Oh,
Dude, that's another point. We'll have to save that for another podcast. But the idea of like this could lead to the idea of like uploading your consciousness to like the cloud or something like that.
yeah.
So we'll jump on that topic a little bit later because that one we can go down the rabbit hole in that one.
Dr.
Simulation and everything. Ooh. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll head in to our next topic.